Welcome to Frontline. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a vehicle pursuit report within our Pro Standards tracker. So underneath the vehicle pursuit module here at the top, when you open it as an admin, they have access to see everything that's associated with you and for the department as a whole. As a supervisor, you only have access to the ones that are assigned to you. And as a user role, you only have access to create a vehicle pursuit. So if you are coming in to create that report, you're going to hit Create Vehicle Pursuit. You're going to go ahead and put that case number into here. You're going to put in the incident date, time, the initiating event. This drop-down list is customized by you. It's also multi-select. You're going to put in the pursuit duration and then hit Save and Continue. You are then going to be able to continue filling out the rest of the information. So you're going to put in your pursuit details here, so the address or the location, the incident conditions, so you have your distance of pursuit, the maximum speed of the subject, maximum speed of the officer, geographic area. Just remember all these drop-down fields are customized by you. Traffic conditions, road conditions, lighting, most of these are multi-select fields as well. You have your officer info, so this is where you can come in and select who all was involved in this pursuit. So you're going to select the officer, the vehicle number they were in, the vehicle type, were they in a marked or unmarked vehicle, was there video available for this officer, maybe it was on their MVR, and were they the passenger in the squad vehicle, were they the primary who initiated it, and then you would hit Add. You can add as many officers as you need to into here. You just select their information, plug in their information. Was their video available? Again, were they the passenger in the squad car, primary who initiated it? Add them in. If there was anybody in the pursuit that was from another agency, you could add their information in here as well. You are then going to add the subject information, so their subject's first name, last name, date of birth, sex, race, arrest information, were they charged, were they arrested, if there was any passengers in that vehicle, how many, the subject's vehicle type, vehicle make, model, color, their license plate, the vehicle state it's registered from, any traffic crash information, so was the vehicle damaged, was there property damaged, was there personal injury? If yes to any of these, you'll want to describe. The pursuit termination, so reason for termination, the stop technique used, termination date, termination time, termination location, document library. This is where you could add any photos or supplemental reports. So if you want to add something, just click here to upload the files. You can drag and drop them in here. Search for that file. So we'll just go ahead and add the supplemental report in here. And then you're going to hit upload. That way any supervisors that are reviewing this report would be able to review those. This narrative section is an on-off feature, so if you are utilizing it, you'll just turn it on in the back end. You can write up your narrative here, copy and paste it from your incident report. If you don't want a narrative on here, just make sure it's turned off in the back end. You were able to hyperlink in if it was caught on your video, so whether it was body-worn camera, your motor vehicle recorder, you can hyperlink it into here. We're not storing the video for you. We're just giving you a link to click on to get to wherever you're storing that video now. And then you're going to send it up the chain of command. So we're going to go ahead and select whoever that assigned supervisor is going to be. We can add them in here. Just know the assigned supervisor reviewing and the approved by can be as many people as you need to. So if you want 3 assigned to it, 2 reviewing and 1 approved by, you can do so. You're then going to go ahead and hit submit to assigned supervisor. You can make any additional comments to go up the chain of command. This comment here goes at the bottom of the report. If you don't want to make a comment, just hit no comment. Once you do that, the assigned supervisor is then going to get an email notification letting them know there's a report they need to review. If they click on the link from the email, it'll bring them directly into that report. If it was logged into and you go to the vehicle pursuit, then you can come here to see how to get to it. So you would just click on that one because you would see a number here. Then you would review it. You'd then be able to go through, make sure everything looks correct. This vehicle pursuit ID number is the one that Frontline provides for you. At the beginning of the year, it'll always start with the year-0001. It'll show you who created the report and when it was created. You'll then be able to go through, review all this information here, see all the officers involved, any damage, pursuit termination, any documents that were uploaded, review that narrative if one. You can click on that link to review that video. And then at the bottom, you're going to have two options. You can either send it up the chain of command to the reviewing supervisor, or you can request a change. If you request a change, you just select that here at the bottom, put in whatever needs to be changed, and then hit submit. Whoever created that report would then get an email notification letting them know that there's a report that needs to be changed. So then they would just go in to the open report. They would view it. The yellow box is going to let them know what needs to be changed. It'll show you who requested that change. So then you would just go through, you would make those changes, then you would go back down to the bottom and send it back up the chain of command to that assigned supervisor, add them back in, and hit submit. Make any final comments to go back up the chain of command, or hit no comment. Once you hit submit that second time, that yellow box is going to disappear. We do not keep track or audit how many times a change has been on a report. So now that assigned supervisors then going to get another email letting them know they're ready to review it. They would log in, review it, make sure those changes were made, go back down to the bottom, and then send it up to the reviewing supervisor. So you would go ahead and select that reviewing supervisor, add them in. The assigned supervisor is going to be able to sign off on it, and then go and submit to the reviewing supervisor, make any additional comments if you want to, and then hit submit. That reviewing supervisor is then going to get an email notification letting them know they need to log in and review it. They would then review it, make sure everything looks good. Again, they can either send it up or request a change. If any of the assigned supervisor, reviewing supervisor, or the approved by request a change, it has to go back down to whoever created that report and then work its way back up the chain of command. Here, so the reviewing supervisor, if everything looks good, we're just going to go ahead and select that approval person, add them in. Reviewing is going to sign off on it. Here at the bottom, you'll see any of those comments that were made. You can submit to the approved by person, make any additional comments if you want, otherwise hit no comment. That approved by person is then going to get an email notification letting them know they need to log in and review it. They would then log in, review it, make sure everything looks correct. The only difference is when they get to the bottom, again, they can request a change if they want. Otherwise, they are going to assign a resolution type and an action taken. So maybe it was in compliance with our policy and no action was needed, or maybe it was in conflict with our policy and an investigation needed to occur. That's when it could do so in the complaint section at the top. Otherwise, you're going to go ahead and hit sign. You'll save it, disposition it out, make any final comments here if you want, otherwise hit no comment. Once you hit disposition, it then went from an open vehicle pursuit report to a completed report where you can come back and view those at any time. That is how you create a vehicle pursuit report in the Pro Standards Tracker. Thank you for watching this video.